I think movies in general still haven't been doing. Dude, Mission Impossible is barely making its money back. They have to gross six
Yep.
hundred million in order to break even, and they're only at what 540. But then again,
Yep.
you can kind of blame that on Barbieheimer because it did come out around that time, and everybody named mom. I mean, dude, Oppenheimer grossed almost $100 million that weekend, and I went to go see it. And while it is a good movie, that shit boring. It is so much talking. The thing that picks the movie up when I'm getting ready to fall asleep is the score. I'll be sitting there like, bruh, and then all of a sudden, here just Killian Murphy just okay. So we divide X by Z, and then all of a sudden you add the 3, and the next thing you know, I'm just like, oh shit, they really doing something here. Okay, so you got to times that, and they got to
They're doing
multiply
math.
that. The score is what kept it going because I was just in that bitch like, bruh,
Yeah.
like
Didn't it make you feel smart?
no, it made me feel dumb. And then it's funny because once the nuke ends, I'm like, the nuke happens. I'm like, okay, thank God. So we probably got like 20 more minutes. No, we
An
have a
hour.
whole nother hour.
Yep.
What's
Another
like,
hour. It's like the
oh, like,
fallout of
bro.
everything.
I'm just like, bro, like, come on.
But yeah,
And then,
that definitely made its money back.
oh, it's probably going to hit like a 800 million. But I mean, yeah, Killian Murphy was good. I mean, yeah. And then, of course, Florence Pugh.
Yeah, but that's the thing is like people are reluctant to go to the movies now, especially now that everything is so expensive. Most people aren't willing to shill out
I just wait for
few
Tuesdays.
extra dollars just to go to the movies. I mean, I'm not willing to do that. I can't
Shit.
afford to do that.
Well, you
So
quit your job.
I'm not going to.
But I mean, that's the thing though. It's not even like movies like that. Like I haven't been to the movies in.
Hello?
Oh, okay. Ninja Turtles. That was the last movie I went to go see. That was like the beginning of this month, I think. But it's like even like I'll be waiting for $5 Tuesdays, and even then I'm just like, I don't want to see Blue Beetle, even though I hear it got good reviews. Uh, that new Liam Neeson movie looks decent, but I don't want to go see that. $5 Tuesday, where I can see like 3 movies for the price of one, and I decide to just sit back and like, no, I don't feel like going to the movies because there really ain't nothing out that I care about.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Now I'm going to see Equalizer 3. I mean, that's Denzel. Even though Equalizer 2 was kind of mid, is Denzel. I'm going to see that for a fact. But yeah, it's not that many movies coming out. Like, I don't even know what's coming out this month. Like, I couldn't tell you. Like, back in the day, like there'd be a movie that I'm just be sitting there like waiting for. Like, damn, we got a year for that. We got a
Yep.
year for that. I don't even, like I said, I don't know when anything's coming out anymore because I just don't care. There's nothing that's really like that got me excited. Even that.
See, that's the thing.
Okay. Uh-huh.
I got that. I got that feeling once again because I'm not waiting for Hollywood movies no more. Hollywood movies lost me. Well, technically after Infinity War, when Captain America came out, and I absolutely despised Infinity War, but everyone enjoyed it. I didn't care for it.
You mean Endgame?
Endgame, yeah, Endgame. I didn't care for it. But
Yeah.
it was just like after that, he was like, well, honestly, I've been complaining about Hollywood movies since Avatar came out.
Which one?
Avatar.
Oh.
The blue Smurfs.
No,
From
I'm saying which
2009.
one or two.
The original, the one.
Oh, so he's been bitching for like over 10 years then.
Yeah, more longer than that. Close to 13, 14 years, something like that.
Oh my God.
I saw in that moment that that's not good filmmaking. That it would look beautiful, but if I want to see beautiful sights, I can put on a nature documentary. I don't need to go to the movies, spend $20 on a film that has no substance whatsoever, but just beautiful visuals.
Yeah.
It just didn't make sense to me, and yet everyone praised it for years on out. And I was like, yeah, that Hollywood's dead. Hollywood's dead for years, and then finally, it's on strike and nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
Can you hear this?
What?
Can you hear that?
No.
All right, cool. Because no, it was like right here, and I'm just like, damn, what the hell? Why do I got to keep adjusting this?
You got a good microphone. You're fine. Yeah, because it's just like I didn't care for anything that was coming out. Yeah, well, I don't think they know how to write. I think that's it. I think, well, that's the benefit of this whole strike going on is what's funny is Disney's investing in a $900,000 position for one person to help promote the AI writing software, AI software. Netflix is paying like $180,000 position for that. And I'm like, you can either pay an actor, writer, director several $1 million, or you can get this small group of people, pay them like close to $1 million or less than, and you end up getting the same results and hopefully better with some of the writing that's come out. Because it would be basically AI proven. It was like, oh, this succeeded, we'll do this. This didn't succeed, we'll change this. And it streamlined the movie industry far quicker.
Now it got me worried because, dude, they got Daredevil, and the Netflix Daredevil was amazing. Now they're gonna be sitting there doing, and then this thing, it's gonna be 18 episodes.
They have Deadpool.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah.
That's another thing I'm afraid of, because Deadpool 1 and 2 was great. The only thing that's probably gonna kill it right now was the writer strike, but I really hope they don't destroy that. But dude, why do Daredevil need 18 episodes? We were good with 12 or 13. 18 episodes?
As long as it has a great story, and they don't do what they do in all their freaking Disney shows, where they add extra filler scenes of nothing but people walking around and staring at each other. We don't need any more of that. Ahsoka is riddled with them.
Oh, did that show already start?
Yeah, the first 2 episodes, I think 3 episodes are out now. But that show, like I think there's only probably 10 minutes of talking. The rest of that 40-minute episode, the first episode, is walking around and staring at each other. It's not good.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Oh, and then also the Punisher, John Bernthal, is going to be in Daredevil. Is he going to be as brutal as he was in the Netflix version? I kind of doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it.
He got to be like, he beat a man's head in with the weight. Like, bro, like they're gonna destroy that.
Yeah,
honestly, it's good. It's a good thing that Disney is falling, because they trying to take over everything, and let them fall.
Well, I'd rather like the independents start taking over and doing more creative things. Like, I think the real issue started when they started paying several $100 million to make a movie.
Yeah.
When some of the best movies were made on a couple $100,000 budget.
I mean, perfect example. Look at Fast X. Fast X is one of the most expensive movies ever made. It cost $340 million. Do y'all not see that CGI? That CGI is also bad. Just them driving down the stairs was just horrible. Meanwhile, Tom Cruise is driving down the exact same stairs, and it's real.
Yeah, it looks so much better.
But y'all paying $340 million for a CGI, this green screen, that, just for us to notice all of it. Like, yeah, they're using all that money and not getting no good results from it. Like, I hate to say this. I miss when Fast and Furious is about street racing. I never thought I'd say that, bro. Tokyo Drift is a masterpiece compared to where they at now.
Yeah. And that's an insult upon insults.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, their reliance on that is just unhealthy. You can make great stories, you just got to stop relying on special effects, because then it's no longer about the story.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, I like to think, you go to see a Michael Bay film because you know exactly what you're going to get.
Oh, yeah.
He focuses on those shots because that's what he does. But if you go for a Quentin Tarantino film, you know you're going to get very intense scenes of people just sitting around a table talking about Madonna's songs.
I swear to God, I was thinking that same. It's about dick.
Yeah, it's just like one of those things that it's just like, you know what you're going to get. And I would rather see a Quentin Tarantino scene over the action-packed explosions of the Michael Bay. Because in the end,
Dogs is so great.
Yeah. Even though there was a mishap at the very end, and
hey,
nobody shot it. Like, oops. Still a great movie.
Right.
But it's just like one of those things. It's just like you know what you're gonna get going into some of these, and that's what you go in for. But as of right now, everything has just leaned into the CGI more so than they can apparently even afford to do, because it's so awful. It used to be a mix between practical effects, like in the original Iron Man, They had a mix between practical effects, where it was a man in a suit, explosions in the background, and then they add special effects on top of it to just make it seem more grandiose. And then it got to the point where they're just throwing everyone in front of a green screen.
Yeah.
Or if it's Star Wars, they put everyone in front of the volume. It just didn't make any sense.
As much as I wouldn't love, as much as I would love to do like a superhero movie and all that, I don't want to be doing movies to where I have to just sit in front of a green screen pretending to talk to this, pretending to talk to that. Like that's, I don't know. I mean, that shows you how good of an actor you are, because that's really pretending. But it's like, I need something to feed off of. I don't want to be sitting there talking to a tree and, oh yeah, the actor is here, but then they got something to where the dude's head is up here. So I'm really just,
oh, they're wearing a hat with like a ball at the very top for you to stare at.
Yeah. I mean, even though, Josh Brolin is a great actor, so him and Thanos, that's still something you could feed off of. But yeah, I don't know, like that's just too much green screen, man.
Yeah, that's the thing, is I think they need to get back to basics. I think they have to.
That's why I appreciate. Go ahead.
Yeah, you appreciate what?
That's why I appreciate action movies like John Wick. Because I still be watching like videos where the director talking about how they did this, like just like the whole. You still haven't seen Chapter 4?
Nah.
Like there's a scene where they're in a roundabout, and I was about to say John Cena and John Wick. It's like really just going around shooting them and everything, and it's like everything that he's doing. It is Keanu Reeves in the car. They said, he said, in order for us to let you know that it's Keanu Reeves in the car. In like the last movie, we had one car door off. This movie, we knocked out 2 car doors. So when he's sitting there swinging around, you see him in the car just. and I love how he'll be sitting there just bop, 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 and then drive off. It's like, yeah, we get it, Keanu. We know it's you. So it's stuff like that I appreciate, because all that, it's not practical effects. It's choreography. All that is choreography, which is so stupid why they don't have that in the Oscars and the Golden Globes. It's like, dude, come on now, choreography is everything. Because let's be real, if you don't know choreography, everything's gonna be looking sloppy. Just watch a real fight in the streets. Look how sloppy it is versus choreographed fights.
If you want to see terrible choreography, again, look up the Ahsoka trailer. Look up the Ahsoka fights from the Ahsoka show. Look up the lightsaber duel from the Force. What was the second one called?
Last Jedi.
Yeah, look up the lightsaber fight from that movie when they're fighting Snoke's red. It's just like all this.
Oh yeah.
Where people aren't swinging when they could easily take somebody out.
I saw that. Yeah.
It's like, guys, it's very easy. Everything's just staged. You can obviously tell it's staged. Even people who aren't experts in choreography like that can look at it and go like, this is definitely not real. Like I spend most of my time watching Indian cinema, and even that looks more realistic because they lean into like the slow-mo. Yeah. In some situations, they lean into more of it seems like ridiculous. If it came from, I don't know why, it feels like a lot of it, if it was done by Hollywood, it would seem like a joke, but it just looks so much better when they do it, because they'll like step on the ground and leaves will fly up as if they stomped and shook the earth like a T-Rex.
And it looks fire though.
And it looks awesome. It looks absolutely awesome. It's just simple things like that, which just adds so much more. They're not going into it going like, oh, and they plan out those shots. They obviously plan them out. It's not like, okay, everyone grab a weapon and play like you're at a cosplay convention. Pretend to swing at each other. I was like, no. What did they do in Lord of the Rings? The actors literally swung the blades into the doubles, because the people who were acting as the orcs were wearing so much padded armor. Peter Jackson kept telling the actors, just swing and hit them. Just swing and hit them. He didn't want to make it look fake. You have to have that impact. You have to have it incredibly realistic.
Yeah.
There's something about it when it's the realism of it. When you take that away and everything just goes CGI, everything goes fake, plasticky. Nobody likes that in reality.
That's why I really stopped liking Fast and Furious after number 7. Because I felt like 7, they was really like they was really going there, but like after 7, especially number 9 with them going in outer space and all of that and everything, and number 10, it was just all it was all stupid and ridiculous. But whereas the other ones, it all felt like practical effects, of course, mixed with CGI. Vin Diesel and them is not jumping out the airplane and all that, but still the stuff at the bottom with the driving, with the fighting, with the shoot, like all that stuff just looked cool. It didn't look fake. I mean, you can catch a green screen here, you can catch a little CGI there, but it all kind of looked, like they were actually doing it. Now
it was
just
planned. So they had planned the scenes out in advance. They knew what they were going to do. It's not like now where it's just like, okay, everyone pretend we don't know what because now it seems like they don't know exactly what they're going to do. I was like, all right, let's just do something right here. Let's make this fit. Let's make this work out. He looked.
Yeah, I
know. No more, huh, boy? Huh? Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like I am tired of that's the thing. Waiting for movies to come out back in the day was such an excitement.
Mm-hmm.
Like the original Resident Evils, like the original 3.
I still remember that
wait. Oh my gosh. It felt, remember, we talked about this before on a podcast. It felt forever. It felt like a year from when it came out in theaters to when it came to the VHS at that point in time.
I remember when I kept seeing the trailer on TV, man, like, because me and my sister used to share a room. And man, every time that came on, she used to hate me because I used to always be geeked about it. Oh, Resident Evil, the movie, the game, the name. Like, I used to be so excited about that. I even tried to go see it twice. And my mom was like, nah, you got to see something else this time. Went to go see Blade 2. And I was just like, okay, Blade 2 is fire, mama.
Yep.
But yeah, dude, like, oh yeah, back then, man, movies were so much better.